To battle, packmates, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates, but I am Fleet Admiral Tyrek of the battleship Thunderfang, as we continue our campaign against the Hydran Star Kingdom. And last time, we got promoted to Fleet Admiral, which was awesome. It gives us a massive amount of prestige influx, which put us up to 5,500. Well, put us up to 5,000, and then a couple of war missions put up 5,500. We're doing pretty well there. Our battleship is a little bit beat up at this point. Not in a great amount of shape. Most of the armor is gone, but we're actually still in relatively good cruising mode. So I'm actually going to try and stay out here just a little bit longer, see the kind of damage that we could really put out. And we're going into a convoy mission in the middle of a nebula. This ought to be interesting. We actually are pretty decently equipped to fight nebulas because we have the Wrecking Ball, which, unfortunately, we can't move and charge at the same time. We are being assisted today by the Pillager, an excellent name for a pirate raiding vessel. And are we in the intercept position? We got freighters, a couple of freighters. I think we're in the chase position. Yeah, we're chasing. Alright, so I need to basically just keep on going. As much as I would love to sit still here, we're going to have to just steadily increase speed to get on top of people. Now, nebulas mean that you only get minimum shielding. It also means that your attack and defense shifts are absolutely ludicrously high. So in that vein, we're not actually going to need to use our electronic countermeasures. You can't get a defense shift higher than 3, I don't think. It works out the square root, so we're actually getting 9 points of electronic interference right now or something to that effect. So, yeah, it's a lot. So at this point, we are finished charging our phasers, and now we've just finished charging the ESGs, so now we can open up the taps, get some speed going on in here. Is that the maximum speed we're going? That's the maximum speed we're going. Unless we want to drain some of our weaponry, which we don't. Okay, so where is our enemy that's actually going to try and challenge us here? Just a whole bunch of freighters. Oh, no, I saw him. There's the Dreadnought. Hi. Okay, this is interesting. He can't launch his fighters. Can we? We have pseudo-frigates. They technically have shields. No. No shuttles of any kind may be deployed. This is an entirely shuttleless combat, which is actually pretty good for missile-armed races because it means that you can just launch missiles. Now, the downside is nebulas constantly deal damage to missiles and really anything that gets fired in the middle of a nebula. So if you're firing plasma torpedoes, it'll tick down faster because the nebula is damaging it. And so you have to shoot at super short range. Bigger missiles, of course, have higher health. Do you have an escort? No, you don't. Okay, so it is just you. He tried firing. He couldn't get a piece of anything. So we have a pretty decent assault here, though, because we're sitting here. Ooh, he's trying to counter us. I'm going to go full 6. No. Yes? No. We're going to go full 6 on our electronic countermeasures. And we're currently using quite a bit of battery right now. I can't ask the battery to handle that. Because asking the battery to do that is not fair on the battery. Okay, phasers to overload, disruptors to normal mode because they would just be too inaccurate otherwise. Disruptors will be capable of knocking his shields out entirely. I am worried because we don't have armor. Our armor is pretty badly stripped at this point. We just don't have it. Transporters are not going to work. Disruptors, forgot to turn the ESGs on. ESGs do not function in nebulas? Oh god. So we got a problem. I was feeling pretty cocky because he wasn't going to have shields of any description. No ESGs in a nebula is a pretty big problem. Okay. How do we do this then? I don't see how we defeat this Monarch then, because he has heavy weapons and we don't. He doesn't have fighters, but he still has 8 Hellbores and 4 fusion cannons. We blitz through. Holy crap. We supposed to have 84. We're down to 66. Oh boy. This is, this was a mistake. Well, if the ESGs don't work anyway, shut them off. They're just sapping power. How much power do I got to play with if I don't have ESGs on? Hopefully a lot. Phasers are actually ready to go, although the capacitor is not fully charged. And if we try and start shooting at some of these armored guys, they're not going to care. Also, we do need to prioritize ECM over to electronic countermeasure, because otherwise we won't hit anything. I wonder what the Mauler works in this kind of environment. I think it does, but I'm not positive. Keep patching. We need it. This, and then this, and then this. Even this freighter can hurt me badly. I just don't have the power to do anything. I gotta get out to the head of the line first. That is, of course, the priority. Because once you get to the head of the line, then you can turn around and go through the rest of the line. Ugh, this is bad places to be. I mean, look at that. Freighters can bully me. I'm a battleship, and I can't kill these guys in one pass. Phasers, do something. I gotta get super close if I want to do anything. Okay, that was both of your defensive weapons, so I'm gonna go right on top of you. And there goes my forward shields. Because he fired a single Gatling phaser. And now he's ripping my stuff apart. I've used all my weapons. I haven't charged the phase capacitor. Slow way down. Give me power to other systems, please. I need it. Desperately. Come on, I want them not have moderate damage. I want them dead. And transporters don't function in this soup either. Let me watch. Yeah, transporters cannot be used in the nebula. ESGs can't be used in the nebula. Fighters and shuttles can't be used in the nebula. Oh, this is painful. Just sitting here taking fire and there's not much I can do. I have been trying to avoid going home, mainly because, you know, we wanted to stay out here as long. Oh my god. What is up with you? Are you some kind of Q ship? Because you are just ripping my ship to pieces. Fix that, and then that. I have 3 points of electronic countermeasure dedicated to stopping you, and you are just still laying into me. It doesn't help that I don't have armor. I mean, that is a pretty major problem, actually. Just keep piling into him. Make it so he doesn't have any defenses. Of course, half the freighters in this massive convoy are armored. So there is that also. There, got one. Keep firing. Oh, we went from 69 to 63. Bad day all around. Start to turn. Let's get more phases involved in something. I've got to kill at least 3 of them, I believe, and then that'll consider successful on the mission. Got you. Armored freighter, armored freighter, armored freighter, lightly armored freighter. Keep patching, guys. This is not a joke. I wish there was a button that I could say just keep patching until there's nothing left to patch there. Because we are in a bad spot. Luckily, the Citadel has gotten completely wrapped up fighting the Pillager. The Pillager is taking a lot of hits, but the Pillager is still going strong. I really wish I didn't do a head-to-head pass with that guy. More the fool I. You're right on top of him. Oh, we did enough damage. Good. Next. Should turn the other way. This way will actually give me more time, though. The problem is, though, that I'm not doing enough speed in order to catch up to him. And so that's 3 freighters down. Unfortunately, we have to get close in order to shoot him. But we have to get so close that we lose our shields when we do. So it turns out to be an interesting problem. I'm out of repair parts. Oh boy. 3 freighters is technically enough for a mission success. Oh, I have a lot more power. Start using that power. Disruptor, please. Just start laying into him from range. I could sit here and just... Oh, the Citadel is way off there. I could actually do that, couldn't I? But I've got to catch him. On our way to catch him, we will kill him. Hopefully. Shield reinforcement also doesn't work. You are down to just basically minimum shielding of 5, and you can't reinforce from 1 to 5, which is an interesting problem. Phasers? Sure, why not? Just lay into him a bit. Guys, keep fixing the ship faster, please. He has a fusion cannon? He does, holy crap. Slow down, slow down. We don't want to be too on top of him, because we're going to get hit. By that. Oh, by that. That is just so much pain. We've got one more armored freighter, and then we've got Mr. I have a fusion cannon over here. How close are we to the edge? Oh, we are right by the edge. Holy crap. More power. More speed. I don't care. Just sap everything. We've got to get to him. If I can deal enough damage to him, I can kill him before he makes it to the edge of the map. And if I can't, well then, technically we've already won. I mean, that's 4 out of 6 freighters. We've taken the majority. This would be 5. 10 and 6 would be perfect. We're not sticking around to duel the Citadel. The Citadel is coming hell for leather. Maximum power that he can possibly muster. How am I doing on power, actually? 46 is being called for on energy. We only got 10 points of power for other things. Okay. Distance of 4. Slow down. Start giving power to disruptors. Actually, slow down to 10. We're going to sit here and we're going to be fine. So let's just drift down in speed. Because we're close enough to deal all the damage we want to him. I thought I took out all your weapon systems. And turn. Because I want to get a shield up in place before I kill him. Last freighter. So we kill him, and then we run. And, as luck would have it, we're right by the edge of the map. The Citadel is way off. He is a distance of 80, but he's doing a speed of 29. He's going to be here soon. Of course, ESGs don't work in a nebula, because somebody didn't plan for surge protection in their ships. Alright, disruptors, if they work, can get close enough. Although he is a fairly lightly armored ship, so we may have an opportunity to deal something here. One disruptor, missed entirely. Rest of the disruptors, slowly charging. Prepare the phasers. They are, of course, set to overload. Phaser capacitor is at full power. We have got to go home after this one, though. I mean, the damage we have taken was absurd. Mainly because I decided to play chicken with a Monarch battleship. Okay, we're at full power. Get us out of here. Chewie, get us out of here. We're gone. Wrong franchise. Keep going. Can we get away? Can we limp out of here? Distance of 50? Yeah, we're gone. You're not going to catch us. You'll never take us alive, Kappa. We are definitely gone. So the entire convoy destroyed. Most of our ship also destroyed. The price to fix this thing is probably going to be in the multi-thousands. So we may be better off just selling it. I mean, it's done a good job. Thunderfang has served us really well, and it even got us up into our fleet admiralty. But, at this point... Oh wow, that's actually neutral. At this point, we've got to go home. Hi! It's been a while, but we're back. Well, we're almost back. We're traveling back. This is why I don't go home often. Supply. Really? 577 only? I'm impressed. Hi, I'm also looking for an XCA. The XCB has 14 disruptors. It's kind of hilarious. But I would prefer an XCA, if at all possible. Because it has the fusion lance, and I've never got to use the fusion lance. It's not there, unfortunately. Okay, supply, 500 repair, plus 47, plus 14. Whatever. 2 pseudo-frigates. So we spent about 1,000 right there. And we're about to spend another large amount of cash because we're out of spare parts and we need all of them. Give me more spare parts and Marines. This will cost us a pretty penny. But it's worth it. Having a full complement of Marines and spare parts puts you in a very aggressive position. Although all told, that entire adventure that we did, the entirety that we spent our time away from home, has just been pretty much wasted. Alrighty, let's set back out. I want to secure that nebula. This may be incredibly foolish because nebulas are really, really suck for us. But if we can secure it... Another one? Why are you... Well, I know why you're moving your convoys through a nebula. It's genius, I have to admit. Red alert, battle stations, increase speed. 3 is set to offline at all times. ESGs are to be set offline at all times. There is no point to having that useless piece of equipment on board this ship. So let's start getting up to speed and see what we need to do. We are in the chase position, it does appear. So, are we being escorted today? We do. The Timberwolf is our friend, and the Timberwolf is actually not terrible this time. Normally the Timberwolf is like 3 phasers on a ship, but this time the Timberwolf is bringing 2 G-type plasma torpedoes, as well as 4 D-type plasma torpedoes. If he were fighting Hydrons in actual space, that would be devastating. That would be 4 plasma torpedoes to a fighter squadron every single tick. That would be amazing. Alright, in the convoy we got a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, and an FQS, which is a freighter, but it's a Q-ship. So wonderful! We're actually in a really good position. There's no dreadnought protecting the enemy fleet this time. And now we know what we can and can't do. 1, we know ESGs don't work. They suck. We shall ignore ESGs for the rest of time. Who cares about them? Not I. And 2, we're not going to try and overrun a battleship that isn't there. That was such a stupid maneuver. I wish I had known way in advance that would not work. And now we know. Disruptors will engage, of course, at maximum range, because why not? It'll take us forever to get within range. We'll also probably slow down in order to do anything about it, but maximize the speed of time, because we've got a long way to travel. It's just going to take us time to get there. Although once we're there, then the enemy can die. Ooh, you're a Q ship. Interesting. I should have checked. You're an FQL. On the bright side, you won't have any sort of plasma torpedoes, so you're not a super dangerous Q ship. Just mostly dangerous. I mean, I've got to give you some credit for existing. Get ready for the disruptors as soon as we get our electronic countermeasure up to maximum power, just to try and burn through some of this soup. Mainly because it'll make our disruptors more useful. I'd like to be able to kill him without really getting into a battle, although, so many armored freighters. Why can't they just send all of ships like these, except not Q ships, just normal ships? Oh, that's scary. That's scary because I got to get close to that. 1, 2. Are you going to shoot the other 2? Before we're in range, preferably. Phasers. Overload. Maximum. Our power was maximum and we defeated him. Excellent. So that's the first one down. We do, of course, need to slow down now. Because we have to charge up everything. Like, a lot of things need to charge up now. So we're at about the point where... No, no. Come on, give me... There we go. So now we're charging systems again. We'll just get within range and not nail them. And that will be, of course, the plan. How much time, though? It shouldn't be too long. Skip to the end! Or at least skip further forward so that we can actually start killing things. That's the plan. Oh, I'm only doing speed of 12. That's not good enough. More power to engines. I need to catch up to this armored freighter. Has he... Yes, the Timberwolf has finished his job, and look how fast that torpedo just died out. Yeah, they've got missiles, but those missiles are not getting through. You can try as much as you want. Out here in this nebula, Plutz with all his defensive plasma torpedoes, you're not getting anything through. Normal speed, drop down. Distance of 4. Fire disruptors. Okay, and phases for fallout. Tore him apart. Was outside the range of explosions, so that's great. Unfortunately, this armored freighter is going to be too close for us to really have any weapons ready to shoot at him again. Although a speed of 10 is actually doable. Well, speed of 9 is doable. One of our major weapons just does not work here. It's kind of sad. Disruptors will be a little while, but phasers can send a little bit of fun your way, and hopefully it'll kill you. What? Didn't I turn on defensive tractors? I was under the impression that I had. Defensive tractors do work in this soup, right? I guess they just didn't turn on in time. Interesting. Alright, so we still have him to go after, so we need more speed. Full speed of time. And once we capture this, we'll be in a great position. Look how fast that missile just died out. Yeah, once we capture this tile, we'll start having driven the wedge, and then we only need to really take one more tile. I was actually kind of surprised that it was so easy to take this tile, because, well, it's by both of them. Both of the planets border this tile, but apparently nobody really controls it all that well. Who's left? Just you. Slow way down, let all the charging happen. It'll also get him within range as we come back around to deal all the damages that we need. Prime Traitor. Well, I suppose it's a good name. So they've been trying to sneak through this nebula the whole time to avoid our assault patrols, but we finally got up the guts to come in here and go after them. And it's paid off. We've nailed 2 convoys. And, you know, we'll have taken the tile. And next time we'll move in to take the tile just south of this, and that'll put us in a wonderful assaulting position. We'll have one planet completely isolated and in our grasp, and the other planet, well, won't be able to support him. Phasers. Got him. Alright, so we actually managed to avoid taking actual hull damage on that one, so our ship is still pristine. It's a beautiful, lovely ship that doesn't need anything. So we're in a good position. And 172 prestige for our trouble, not terrible. And the tile is ours. Excellent. One more tile to take. Actually, what level are we at here? We are at 5. Ooh. Anomaly missions are definitely a no. And convoy missions would frankly take too long. So we're actually in one of those situations where we're just on the edge of the end of an episode, but not quite, at least according to my not super accurate timekeeping. But that'll be fine. So we have done... Ooh, population of 2 4s in decline. That sucks. In any event, we've successfully grabbed this planet. One more planet, or not planet, but tile. One more tile, and we will be able to completely encapsulate the planet of 213. Then we will focus all efforts on taking 213. It's down to 37 Empire defense. It'll be hard. This is going to be a difficult assault, because we do not have a ship that is very good at assaulting planets. But once that's down, we'll then move in to clean up the rest, because as you can see, the Hydrons are down to 3, 6, 7 tiles in total. They are having a bad day. But that's all going to be for another time. Anyway, I've been Tirek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. Before I receive a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.